What if I told you that the Statue of Liberty you see today in New York Harbor wasn't just a gift from France to America? In reality, behind this statue lies a story that began with an unusual idea to spread freedom across the world. Want to know how this story began? Stay tuned in this video to discover all the fascinating details. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because you won't want to miss any of our exciting stories. In 1865, France was going through a time of political changes and upheaval. During this period, the French thinker Édouard de La Boulaye had a grand dream. His vision was to inspire the French people with the ideas of freedom and democracy. Imagine, France, filled with conflicts, needed a symbol that expressed strength and freedom. So La Boulaye came up with an idea that may seem strange. Let's create a monumental statue that represents freedom, a statue that can be an emblem for the whole world. But here's the twist. La Boulaye didn't initially plan to give the statue to America. He envisioned it as a global symbol of freedom, displayed in France itself. And this is where Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, the French sculptor, entered the scene. Bartholdi, known for his sculpting skills, began designing the statue that would be more than just a piece of art. It would become a global symbol. In the beginning, there were several proposals for where the statue should be placed. The first idea was to put the statue in Paris, but this didn't align with the idea of a global symbol of freedom. So, Bartholdi began looking for a more symbolic place. One of the other proposals was to place the statue near the Suez Canal in Egypt, close to the Egyptian city of Port Said. The idea was that the statue would stand as a sign of connection between the East and the West, representing the unity of civilizations. The Suez Canal was a key location for global trade, making it an ideal spot for such a monumental symbol. However, despite the enthusiasm, this suggestion was dropped due to various factors, including the high costs and the challenges of construction in such an isolated location. Additionally, Egypt was still under colonial rule, and the political climate there wasn't ideal for such a huge project. Think about it. If the statue had been built in Port Said, the story would have been entirely different. But in the end, New York turned out to be the perfect place. Why? Because the United States of America symbolized the land of opportunity and freedom for all those who came there. Specifically in New York, immigrants from all over the world saw this statue as a sign of freedom and hope. In 1871, Bartholdi traveled to the United States to present the idea to American officials. When they heard about it, they were immediately excited. By 1875, a fundraising campaign was launched to build the statue. But it wasn't just France that would pay for it. The United States also played a role in funding the base that the statue would stand on. As time passed, the statue slowly took shape, but there were delays in the base's construction, which meant that the unveiling of the statue was postponed until 1886. Finally, on October 28, 1886, the day that had been long awaited arrived. The Statue of Liberty was officially unveiled on Liberty Island in New York Harbor. What had started as a simple idea in the mind of a French thinker had now become a global symbol of freedom and hope. For the first time, millions of immigrants arriving in America could see it as a sign of freedom and a new life. But the story didn't end there. The Statue of Liberty became a global icon, representing freedom, democracy, and new life opportunities. Today, it stands proudly as a testament to the power of dreams, showing that no matter how difficult the challenge is, big dreams can come true, just as the dreams of La Boulaye and Bartholdi did. If you liked this amazing story behind the Statue of Liberty, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you can get all the new updates about the greatest historical stories. Share your thoughts in the comments. What part of the Statue of Liberty story did you find the most fascinating?